So how hot should be the signal that's coming into your audio interface? Like this or like this? Short answer, minus 6 dB. Actually, it's around minus 12 to minus 6 dB. Why? Let's go through some pros and cons, and we'll start with the cons. The hotter the signal is, more chance it will go over the top, meaning over 0 dB, which will lead to unwanted distortion of the signal. Remember, you can always change the gain level afterwards you record it. Every DAW nowadays has this feature. Number 2, hot signal will go hot on your plugins, which means you'll end up just throwing that compressor, and just from the default state it will eat a huge piece of dynamics right away. Because the signal is already hot, so you have less room for tweaking it. Con number 3. Imagine you have 10 plus tracks and all of them are recorded very hot and they all are gonna build into the master fader. So what you're gonna do? Are you gonna put all the faders to minus eternity? And what about headroom for mastering? There's a lot of cons in recording a very hot signal. So let's talk about the pros in recording a signal that is in the range of minus 12 till minus 6 dB. Number 1, you get less peaks that go over the top. Peaks are the one we're taming with compressors and limiters, and they're not subtle on the bigger volumes at all. That means less input gain, less choking with compressors and limiters afterwards. That may, mess up your mix pretty fast. Number 2, you get more flexibility in mixing. Not to mention that all of our favorite and beloved plugins that emulate analog gear, like you name it, LA2A, those 670s, 1073s, etc, etc, etc. They were meant to work with lower gains, but practically you will have a lot more space to operate in the range of minus 12 or minus 18 to minus 6 dB than from 0 to 0, right? And the changes on your plugins will have more range, more precision, which means more possibilities for tweaking for you. Number 3, you will get more consistent mix and all your tracks will behave much better because it's so much easier to treat the signal like this instead of signal like this. Number 4, and this one is very important, your dynamic range will remain natural and won't be stuck in 0 dB. Just a simple math, like minus 18 to minus 6 gives you what? Gives you 12 dB of dynamic range, while, for example, minus 6 till 0 gives you just 6 dB and a big chance that the signal will be oversaturated or distorted or will be peaking. Number 5, very big one, headroom for mastering. Your mix ideally should be minus 6 dB on your master fader, or even less, minus 7, minus 8. And it's very hard to achieve this result when all of your tracks in the mix are very hot and peaking. And as a bonus, your mastering engineer will say a big thank you, because he will be able to achieve the needed volume level much easier. Now a little question and answer section. In case you will have some questions, I can see the obvious questions that you may want to ask. For example, why can I just lower the gain level afterwards I recorded it? Because, yeah, I know, I told you that there are tools for gain changing in every DAW nowadays, right? You can, but peaking won't go anywhere and the character of your sound won't change. Your oversaturated and distorted signal that exceeds 0 dB will remain the same. It will be just choked by compression or limiting and lowered by your fader. And that's it. Okay, another question. What if my instrument has a huge dynamic range? Like vocals, for example, right? As long as you're picking in -6 dB, you're in the safe area. You can easily bring up the quieter notes with the right compressor, with the right limiter, or even manually. You can do it in Melodyne, for example. But there's no way of getting rid of already distorted and cracking signal. So the point is, if you go over the top, you won't be able to fix that. If your signal is too low, you can bring it up. Another question, people are often struggling with this one, like the gain level is very low while I'm recording, and that's why I cannot hear myself when I'm recording. Just don't touch the gain. Turn the output volume up. Use more loud headphones with less resistance. You can even go as far as put a compressor or something that, you know, balances out your signal while you are recording, so you can hear better the quieter sound. And finally, what you can do about this, and that's probably what you should do, is make the backing track lower in volume. And that's gonna help it 100%, I guarantee it. Okay guys, thank you. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell button, and share this with your friend who's struggling in recording with the correct input volume. See you in the next one.